at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey for their Content Creators Day. I'm excited to get back to this park. There's some great stuff coming this year for 2026, including their brand new Shoreline Pier area of the park, which I'm so excited to check out. We're also going to be able to check out Project Purple, which is their 2027 roller coaster, and it is coming together fast. So I'm excited to be back at this park. So let's go get in there, let's go ride some coasters, let's go make some memories, but most importantly, let's go have some fun. Alright, so one of the first order of businesses for the day is we have exclusive ride time on a couple of the best roller coasters here at this park. We have exclusive ride time on the Flash, which just opened last year. We have it on the Joker, we have it on the Jersey Devil coaster, and we have it on Nitro, which I absolutely love. So let's go ride. I'm excited to get back on these coasters. Alright, so we just got done on the Flash, and this thing, I'll tell you, it's just so buttery smooth. That's probably the biggest compliment I can give, is that it is just so glossy smooth. The hang time you get when you're going upside down is still insane. Just rode the front seat, and it's a great little coaster. I love it, but once again, I can't say enough how great that Vekoma track is. Just so glossy smooth. So gonna keep making our way around here. There's a couple other coasters that have some exclusive ride time, but the Flash was a whole lot of fun. So every time I'm in this area of the park where the Flash is, it always kind of brings me back, and I'm looking at this building right in front of me, and it just brings me back to when I used to come here as a kid. They used to have a coaster here called Batman and Robin the Chiller, which was a like kind of a dueling launched coaster. But they kept this building. It's one of the last remaining remnants of that coaster, and that coaster's been gone for a long time. But every time I'm here, I just have to pass that building, and I just smile a little bit. It brings me back to my childhood. Speaking of relics of the past, there used to be a Batman stunt show that was in this theater, but it's been a very long time. But once again, it's just like another thing that kind of takes me back to childhood, just passing this building. I'm kind of glad it's still here. And we're now about to ride one of my absolute favorite hyper coasters here, Nitro, which is celebrating its 25th anniversary. You know, it feels like just yesterday that this ride opened. Well, maybe not just yesterday, but it's been here for a minute. But man, 25 years already. And the best part about this coaster is it really goes out into the woods of New Jersey and then comes back. It's pretty cool. The layout of this one is just fantastic. And the views you get are absolutely sensational. You can probably hear the chain lift right now because we're right next to it, but yeah, I love this coaster.
Yeah, about 15 minutes. Oh, awesome.
Alright, here we go. We're on Nitro. This is pretty cool. Because I love just seeing the coaster come up here. It's awesome. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Oh man. such a fun ride. So how cool, they just let me film, they let me take my camera, which really, really cool opportunity there. I don't know how good the the footage is gonna look. I feel like the wind just took it every which direction. But I love Nitro. It's so fun. It's one of those roller coasters that could just keep riding over and over and over again. Great layout, buttery smooth. Been here for 25 years, and I can't wait to be here for the 50th anniversary in another 25 years. All right, next order of business, Jersey Devil Coaster. This one, very tight, compact layout, but very, very fun one. All right, Jersey Devil Coaster, let's talk about it. Really fun one. I feel like most times I'm here, I do ride that one. It's a single roller coaster, so, you know, it's a row of one, you know, like it's just you and then the person behind you and then the person behind you. So it's very narrow, track is narrow, the layout's compact, but it packs a punch. There's some good air times, good hang time. Overall, very fun ride. All right, so we are about to get some type of announcement about Project Purple, which is their 2027 roller coaster that's coming. Sure, it might maybe some type of partnership, but let's tune in, let's find out.
It's about a proactive initiative for Project Purple to support a cause that is near and dear to many of us here at the park, but I'm sure many of you as well. And so, without further ado, I'm going to welcome our park president, Mike Fainall, to the concrete. And Mike's going to talk a little bit more, about how this partnership came to light, and then he will introduce our special guest.
Thank you. So welcome. I'm glad you guys could all be with us today for such a special event and things that we can talk about here. So Project Purple, everybody started calling it that. We're like, hey, that's got a good ring to it. Let's start calling it Project Purple. And then we went online. And we started doing a little searching about Project Purple because we thought, well, if we're going to put it on things, we should make sure that nobody else owns it. And this is where I'm going to get a little sentimental because things are, I don't know, the universe works in strange ways. We'll leave it at that. So we looked and found out that there's a nonprofit called Project Purple. So we went to the website, we started checking it out, and it turns out it's for benefiting people that are dealing with or struggling with pancreatic cancer. Which personally for me, I lost my father 33 years ago to pancreatic cancer. So it makes me just think like the universe is doing weird things. So we reached out and we said, hey, we've got this exciting project. We'd like to make a partnership. And Dino Varelli, who's gonna come on out here in just a moment, was like, absolutely, yeah, let's talk about it. Let's see what we can do. So I want to introduce Dino Varelli.
This was right up our alley. And you know, to be here is really special for us, to be with such a strong brand. And such a brand that brings people so much joy to their lives, riding these rides and having a great day here at the park. For us, you know, pancreatic cancer, hopefully not many of you have experienced it, but if you have, you know that it's a bad cancer. All cancers are bad, but I say this is the worst. I lost my dad, and that's why I started Project Purple. But to bring positivity and joy to people's lives, that's what we're trying to do, right? To bring really something positive and something very negative. So to be, you know, partnering with Six Flags here, where people, you know, kids, there's a lot of little kids here in this section, but walking into the park, there were so many kids, you know, they're gonna have a great day here at the park. And to be partnering with such a strong brand and such a important part of probably people's lives, coming to the park and having a great time, riding an amazing ride that we get to, you know, it gets to be Project Purple here until they officially announce the name. It's just really special for us.
Story that we are on. We are just so thrilled to be a part of this journey, and we're thrilled to do things like this with Dino, and we will continue to do so as we move into the future. So thankful, Dino, for you to be here today. I know you made the journey from Connecticut, fought through New York City, but you made it. So, like I said, what's 15 minutes amongst friends, right? So, thank you everyone so much.
Okay, well, that was really, really cool. I mean, it's just so cool to know that Project Purple now is not just a word. It's not just something that us creators use, but it's actually a partnership now with an organization that supports it supports pancreatic cancer. I think it's really great that they're now associated with that cause. And yeah, it's exciting. I'm so excited to find out more about Project 2027 or Project Purple. Very excited to find out about it, which I think we're going to find out more information soon. But yeah, really cool partnership there. Doesn't look like the log flume is running, at least not today, or at least maybe not yet. Maybe it'll open later, but it's just an absolute classic at this park. Definitely if it's open, get on it. All right, so I think we're about to go on the Safari Off-Road Adventure. I think we're getting our own access here. I'm excited to get back on this. You know, you get so close to these animals. I just love that this is here, and I'm excited to see what animals are out and about today. Definitely a great thing that's here at the park. So that was really cool, getting a kind of a VIP ride through their safari, which, you know, I think it was a drive-through, like drive your own car for a little bit, but now it's back to being a full-blown attraction that you can do here within the park itself. So I think that's really awesome. I loved getting out there, seeing all of the animals. There was tigers, there was bears, just so many different animals, and I think I'm gonna just, every time I'm here, I'm gonna have to do that ride. Just so much fun and lengthy too. All right, so there's this brand new Sweep to the Beat show that is right across from the carousel, and it looks pretty dang fun. From what I hear, they play a lot of old school alternative music. Maybe a little bit of even some My Chemical Romance. So this is what I've heard, but I'm excited to check it out. I'm always for some brand new entertainment in this park, and this looks like a lot of fun. right, so Sweep to the Beat, that was really incredible. Like, just the high energy music. They did do some My Chemical Romance. They did do Black Parade, which I was very happy about. But just, you could feel the energy. And I just love seeing these kind of additions to the park. I feel like they add more life to the park, and I love to see it. All right, so I think we're gonna do, a large group of us are about to ride Houdini. We got a lot of people here. I think we're about to take over this ride, so yeah, fun stuff.
There, inside the Chinese water torture cell, when will the great Houdini reveal himself to us next? Stay with me, concentrate. Together, we have the power to draw Houdini back into the world of the living.
All right, so Houdini's broke while we were on it, so that's exciting. So out of all of my years being here, I don't think I've ever gotten stuck on Houdini's, but we just did. Pretty interesting. So yeah, pretty cool. I think we're gonna maybe make our way to the big wheel, so I'll try and put in some content of that right here. El Toro also celebrating an anniversary here. It's 20th anniversary, and it got a whole bunch of brand new track. I'm very excited to ride it here. It's a much smoother experience, so I'll let you know how it goes. Well, we just did El Toro, row number 4, and I will say, row number 4 changes lives. Colin from Collywood Studios is here, and he said, let's try that row. We'll get a little bit more air, we'll get a little bit more intensity, and boy, did we get all of that. Fantastic. The track work definitely noticeable on that end portion of the ride where you're in that like twister section. And yeah, just fantastic coaster. I love El Toro. It's like it's probably my favorite coaster in the park, and deservedly so. So awesome stuff. All right, so we are about to get a tour of Project Purple, as well as their brand new Shoreline Pier area of the park, which is going to have multiple flat rides. It's going to have a brand new roller coaster, Barrels of Fun, which was relocated from Six Flags America. So yeah, I'm excited to see the progress. They're making super duper quick work on this area, and I'm excited to check it out. So let's go check out this construction site. And now we're coming up on Project Purple. And this is their new, for 2027, roller coaster.
And so we just embraced it, and you guys heard the story about how we were just kind of, Mike was interested in like, hey, do we have to trademark it? Is it okay if we use it? And we found that there was a charity called them, Dino's Great, so that's how we had the partnership today. The ride itself, if you're trying to figure this out, now I'm not a science guy, I'm a social studies and English guy, right? Because there's two different brains. That's how my brain works. This is where the station is, so you'll see a switch track. That means that people are like, this is a capacity nightmare. It's not one train, it's multiple, okay? So that allows us to do that. From there, you travel in this direction, which if I wish I had a compass, because I don't know, but you hand this direction of travel, go into the inversion. So that inversion is more than 100 feet. Don't ask how much more. I bet Colin knows it's 100.5 feet. But marketing-wise, it's more than 100 feet. Wink, wink. And then you will travel down. If you actually look into the inversion there, you will see launch track. I'll let you fill in the blanks. And then there is more to the ride afterward.
And we're getting absolutely up close and personal here with the track. What we can tell from this coaster is there's a launch. Looks like you launch upside down. And then they're building something else over there. Maybe a spire, we'll have to see. All right. So this is their brand new for 2026 Barrels of Fun spinning roller coaster. And yeah, really excited for this to add another family roller coaster to the park. Looks like track is complete.
Walking inward would be on your left. That is Super Roundup. That is formerly Swashbuckler, and you can see that it's got a nice, lovely green paint job. A lot of work being done on that today. Then one more down is the Hypno Twister. That is the Nebulous from Six Flags America. That's really good. That's good. Do a little bit of everything. Then, if you look, when you walked in, would be on your right-hand side. The flying scooters are there. That is the apparatus with light blue at the top, blue through the middle with pink stripes, and then the gray vehicles. The ugly-looking black structure here that looks like it's from the Upside Down in Stranger Things is actually the wave swinger. You can see work on that is progressing as well. All the pads have been poured and work is steadily underway. You're doing stamped concrete in this area. If you're wondering, well, why are there wooden poles? That is for festoon lighting and shade sails. So those will be alternating blues, light blue, dark blue, if anybody was really curious about those things. The other things are called lamps. I pitched Shoreline Pier and I thought, boy, this is great. 5 rides. And 6ABC did an entire story about gabagool on a stick. So if you ever need to get 6ABC to do a story for you, just put gabagool on a stick in the subject line and you'll get a call back. So just one of those funny stories. But all of this has come to life very quickly. This is one of the most impressive construction projects I have ever been a part of. The crew here is incredible at Great Adventure. What we're thinking, since everybody kind of asked me when are things going to open, it is our understanding and impression that as rides come online, they will soft open so that guests can experience them, because we don't want people to wait. However, we do anticipate having kind of a grand reveal. Either way, crane should be here in June or July, and that is a massive crane, so that will be another signature moment for a signature ride here at Great Adventure.
So yeah, they're making fantastic progress over here. There's a bunch of new flat rides. You can see there's pavers, there's plants. They're just doing the whole 9 yards in this area. There's going to be an entertainment space. There's going to be food. I'm really excited for this area to open up, and it should start opening up fairly soon. But really cool to see all the progress they've made. Able to touch the track. Touch the track. There we go. You need to make sure the angle is right. Okay, we're good. All right, so I think that's gonna do it here from Great Adventure. Had a fantastic day checking out the progress on all the construction for 2026 and 2027. Also just was so happy to get back on El Toro and Nitro and some of my favorite coasters. So thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next adventure.